After years of playing the game properly, I've decided to take on a new challenge. I'm an Iron Man and I've never been to raids. I've compiled a list of dream gear and plan to hunt down every single item before entering the Chambers of Xeric. Join me as I gear up to beat every raid in OldSchool Runescape. This is the road to Raids 1. Hey guys, and welcome back to the second episode of Road to Raids 1. So we finished off the first episode just sort of catching you all up on where the account is at currently and fishing up on those 10,000 Quran ones. So this episode is mainly about prepping for Slayer, getting some bits that I need or want really to have in my arsenal before we start the Slayer grind, being some food supplies, a few more potion supplies and a couple of farming stuff so we can keep farming in between the tasks. Also, just to fill you in on a few things, so as we fish those 10,000 Quran ones, did get a fair amount of clues, so I'm just going to pop up some of the cool uniques that I got, which you can tell by my genuine excitement. Neat. Anyway, apart from the elegant blouse top, we did also manage to get the black unicorn mask, the Zami rune scimitar ornament kit, a Bandos page 2, some Ironworth camp teleports, and the magic comp bow. So enough of me rambling, let's jump straight into episode 2 and start working towards that 87 Slayer goal. So we're going to be coming here sort of in my downtime whilst I travel to work. Probably be doing this on mobile, but just want to fish as many sharks as we can. Make sure I get the harpoon there. Probably end up getting up to another 10,000 here. Just won't be like doing this particularly actively, just again like passively when I get the time. I've got nothing else to do, editing videos. Just coming here to build up the shark sack. The reason why I'm at the fishing guild as well is because of the +7 boost it gives. So in case you didn't know, most of the guilds in the game actually offer a boost to the skill related to it whilst you're inside the guild. So I've actually got a +7 boost here right now, which just gives me a higher chance of actually catching the sharks. Right, so we're heading down to the Hosidius kitchens now to start cooking all of those Karambwans. The reason why I'm going here, if you didn't know, the Hosidius kitchens give the best boost in the game. I'll get a list on screen. If you didn't know, all of the cooking sources in the game actually give different chances to successfully cook your food, and these ones are the best paired with the cooking gauntlets that you get from the feud or the family pest or something quest. Can't actually remember. But paired with that, I should be getting around about a 70 to 80% chance of successfully cooking them as my level goes up. So we're here at the Hosidius kitchens. We're going to be one-ticking all of the Karambwans that we've got here to get through these as quickly as possible. So if you've never one-ticked Karambwans before, basically what you need to do, if you just click on the Karambwan and then straight onto the oven, it will come up with the chat interface here, and as long as you've set to cook a cooked Karambwan before, if you hold down the space bar and pretty much as soon as your character moves his hands, you want to click on the next one to start getting it moved. What you don't want to do is just spam the space bar like a moron. And yeah, you should get through this as quickly as possible. It takes a bit of getting used to get into the rhythm. You do have to get your timing right, but once you do get it down, like I'm failing at the moment, you can get through these pretty quickly. You'll get some mad XP rates by doing this. But yeah, we're going to keep doing this until we've cooked all the Karambwans, see what level we get out of this, and then cook all the sharks that we've got as well. Coming up on the first level of the series, there we go. It's that 79 cooking. Feels good to finally have a level. Cool, and I think that is the 1,000 Karambwan milestone cooked. Yeah, another 10,219 to go. And that's 80 cooking on the account. That unlocks sharks, so as soon as we finish off all these Karambwans, we'll jump straight onto those. Quick pit stop for my rune crafting soup. Tastes like gamer grease and virginity. Coming up on the last few Karambwans now. Come on. And there we go, that is the whole lot fish then. Not a bad grind at all. Really, once you get into the sort of swing of doing it, it becomes pretty second nature. You just got to get into that rhythm of one ticking those. So let's take a look at the final stacks then. We've got 10,397, burnt 906, probably ate about 100. You end up misclicking so many, so lost a few there. If anyone is doing this grind, I would recommend if you install the metronome plugin on RuneLite, it will like play for you each individual game ticks. You can really sync up your clicks, and it will do it to the actual ticks in the games. If your client is lagging at all, you can hear it actually go out of time, so you can get back into your rhythm of it. We can stay a bit longer, start cooking these sharks now, start getting through all of those that we've fished, and then we'll move on to the next grind. Another level coming in, 87 cooking, that'll be the last one that we get from this. After finally finishing up on the cooking grind, I decided to set my sights on finishing off all the unfinished potions I had sitting in the bank. Firstly, I headed back to Ty Farm to unlock the Beloga's Blessing, securing 90 farming on the way, and stock up on grape seeds which I could farm to later turn into ranging potions. Using the Karil's teleport in my house, I collected Mortmire fungus for my energy potions, then headed to the Myths Guild to collect blue dragon scales for anti-fire potions, then finally headed to Wait, dude, come on man, focus. Creature Creation to stock up on red spider's eggs for super restore potions, and we got 75 herb lore. Luckily, from the farming I'd done prior, I was already stocked up on limpwort roots for super strength potions and snape grass for prayer potions. Once I was restocked on potions, I headed to master farmers in Ardugn, or whatever, to pickpocket master farmers for their precious seeds, which I could farm in between slayer tasks. After spending day and night crunching the numbers and calculating advanced formulas, only ever taking a break to doggy. I worked out I needed roughly 200 seaweed spores to farm to get enough giant seaweed to turn into molten glass, to get 85 crafting to boost for a fury. Science. So without further ado, it was time to get grinding. Any ranger boots? Oh, master glue, nice. So it turns out I made a little bit of a boo-boo here. I didn't really look in to see what the drop rates were of anything at the Master Farmers. I just realised that the drop rate for the Seaweed Spore is actually a 1 in 2,200. On top of that, I haven't got my Ardoin Hard Diaries done either, so my chance of successfully pickpocket these guys is way lowered. So I'm going to come back here after I've got that diary done. But for the time being, we're going to head over to Lobstrosities. They drop the Seaweed Spores at a 1 in 16 rate, I believe. So we'll head there. As soon as we get 200 spores, we'll start the Slayer grind. Definitely have enough herb seeds right now to be able to just farm those in between, and we'll pick those up in the grind as well. I've been fighting these things for a while now, and it is god awful. First of all, you can't take any weapons down here. The only thing that I can equip is my magic secateurs, and it's just not cutting it at all. They're not high combat level, but you can't really wear armour because there's a weight restriction down here as well. I'm getting hit all about the place, and even then it takes so long to kill, and the drop just isn't that consistent. So yeah, I'm going to have to leave this and try another way. I know you can find seaweed spores just randomly on the shallow floor beds here, so as we're doing the seaweed runs, we'll just have to keep an eye out for them, just keep the stocks up that way. With the meal prep completed, it was finally time to set my sights on 87 Slayer, returning to the Slayer task I collected around 2 weeks ago, being 35 Sarachnis kills. Sarachnis is the mother of the temple spiders and resides deep within an old burial chamber inside the Forthos dungeon. Introduced into the game on July the 4th, 2019, Sarachnis gave mid-level accounts a chance to experience bossing with her relatively low stats and simple game mechanics. Sarachnis can attack with 2 styles of combat depending on her range from you. If she's within melee range, she will attack with melee, and when she isn't in melee range, she'll attack with range. Now the fight would be a walk in the park if it wasn't for her web attack, which she uses every 4 standard attacks. This attack is unavoidable and will lock the player in place for about 3 seconds. In this time, Sarachnis will run to one of the 4 corners of the room and switch her attack style depending on her range from you. When Sarachnis reaches 66% and 33% health, she'll summon 2 spawns of Sarachnis, a level 68 that uses magic and has a max hit of 11, and a level 107 that uses melee and has a max hit of 13. The strategy for this boss usually involves using a crush weapon with magic tank gear to deal with the mage minion when they spawn. But as I don't have a decent crush weapon, I will be relying upon my whip just to not noodle as I take out Sarachnis and her mage minion. Protect from melee will be up most of the fight, so I won't be killing the melee minions. Yeah, so this is my max melee setup with a substitute for the top and legs. So we've got the Armadillo D'hide body and the Zamarok chaps just to negate the magic damage coming from the magic minion when that spawns. Everything else is sort of max strength for me on my account so far. Things to bear in mind, I've already got all of the combat achievements, so we're not going to go through any of those here as we've got them all. Drops that I'm going for, obviously the cudgel. As soon as we get the cudgel, we'll be swapping out the whip for that, as that is a better weapon here. Also be really nice to try and get that pet, probably ain't going to happen, but you never know. And any of the red spider's egg sacs will also be really useful to use later on at Herblore. So yeah, let's just go straight in and get this grind done, see how we get on. I haven't done this in a while, hopefully no deaths. And there we go, first kill. Are we going to get anything nice? Chaos runes. 34 more kills to go. Oh, hard clue. Let's go and do that quickly. Haha, dicks. Thank you, Mr. Tree. I'll take my Blessed D'hide shield. I'll take it. New seed, 50k. What? Nah. I swear, I was in melee range, it hit me for a 22. I had Protect for melee up, what the hell? Why is this guy still attacking me? What? This guy's supposed to die, why aren't you dead? That's so weird. The death animation for this boss takes forever. Chaos runes, yummy. I'm going to be taking way more prayer pots with me on this trip. I really don't need all the food. The food is way overkill at this boss. Prayer is far more important. So we're bringing a ton more prayer pots this trip, and we should hopefully finish off the task without having to go back again. Check out these one-tick flicks, bruh. Oh, nice. They make good apps if nothing else, but I might use those in the late game. There, see, look, 26 through prayer. I'm so sure this thing can hit through prayer. Just hit 73 defense, completely missed it, was too busy paying attention to my health bar. Juicy today now, weed. Oh yeah, giant egg sack, first one, let's go. Give me some potatoes. I'll take a grubby key and some brunite ore, but I could use some food. See if we can get some sharks from the grubby chest. Oh, I'll take the egg potatoes though. Here it is, get the drop on the dot. Here it is, grubby key, card clue. I'll take that. Robin Hood hat. Oh, that actually might be a book. That actually might be a book. That is not a book. Another egg sack. Take another 100 red spider eggs. Another egg sack. And a grubby key, nice. Hey, more sharks, love that. Right, last kill of the task then, finishing up what we're going to get, anything good? A dragon hide and a tattoo page, turn it in for some money. Cool, let's have a look at what we've managed to get then over the course of the episode. So let's take a look at where we're finishing things up today then. First of all, the 35 kills at Seracnus, managed to get 3 egg sacs, 2 hard clues and 3 grubby keys, which I totally forgot existed. Got a good bit of loot from that as well. Nothing else really of note, just a couple of resources here and there that will help us out. That U-seed will bring us in a lovely amount of farming XP as well. So currently the collection log is sitting at 105 kills, I've had 5 egg sacs so far, nothing else, but I'm way under drop rate for anything here. Taking a look at the bank tab then, so food wise we've got a totally stocked up food supply there, 1,389 sharks and 10,397 karambans, and we've also cooked some of the sea turtles when I got the level, so useful to have those there. Potion wise again, very stacked up. I've got a lot more super energy potions, I just don't have the amylase crystals right now to turn those into staminas, but way more fire potion, anti-fire potions, which are really useful. I hate making those, so I'm really happy those are stocked up. Seed wise, we've got loads of seeds from the last task, but we've also managed to get up 19 Raynar seeds from that time, the short amount of time that we did spend at master farmers. So yeah, I'm really happy with the progress that we've made so far. Next episode we will be getting 87 Slayer, and we will be getting our first Dream Gear item, which is the Trident of the Seas. Definitely will have the time to be able to smash out that grind and get that, and then hopefully move on to some barrows later on. So thank you for sticking around watching the video. Do hit that subscribe button if you have enjoyed it, and please leave a like. And again, all of your comments will be massively appreciated. I've really appreciate the feedback that I've had so far. Everyone that has subscribed in the first episode really means the world to me. Thank you so much. So join us in the next episode. I'll see you then. Bye.